Hello, I'm Josephine. I'm working for the Saskatchewan German Council, and Erntedank, that is Thanksgiving in German, is of course a big celebration also in Germany, but celebrated totally different than here in North America. One nice thing we are doing at Ernetedank, at Thanksgiving, is making seed pictures for churches or for other decorations. So I have here a nice little flower and basically a field with some kind of growing things, some kind of crops or forest, and the sun going up and little clouds in the sky. And so you can choose whatever design you want. We need picture frame without the glass, and I use as a paper usually watercolor paper, because watercolor paper doesn't kind of get too wavy if it gets moist, if it gets wet. You can also use other material as a base. I have here cheated a little bit, so I have different colors, and of course here I do have white rice, and here I just used watercolor, food coloring to color the rice to get couple of different colors. It's really easy. You put a drop of food coloring in a cup, a little bit of water, add the rice, put it 2 minutes in the microwave, let it sit for another 10 minutes to cool down, drain it, and I recommend drying it on parchment paper because it's easier then to pull off the rice. You can also use other seeds. I do have here caraway seeds, a little bit of moon. What is moon in English? That is
Flaxseed?
no, it's not flax seeds, but you can use flax seeds. I have peppercorn, I have rice, I have lentils, I have from my bird seeds. So this is a mixture of whatever. I have mustard seeds and barley, and so you can use, that is obviously poppy seeds. You can use whatever seeds you have, and if you want more colors, just color your rice. That's easy. And that's the first thing I will do. I will draw a little bit of picture so I know where to place my seeds later, and then we can start. So now I will just make a simple picture, so because this takes quite a long time to make something with the fields, and I just use an old cookie shape and use that for my heart, and this is so much easier than to make hearts by just wing it. And now I have to decide which of the seeds I'm choosing. So usually what I recommend is getting the outline first and not having too much glue on your paper first, because otherwise it might be a little bit too soggy, and then everything will be just warped. And red is a great color for hearts, so I'm placing some of getting rid of the green ones. And it's easier to use some toothpicks to lift off the seeds you don't want, and also to align the seeds in the manner you want them later. Make sure you have just a single layer of seeds always, and the easiest is to go along your pre-colored lines first. And in Germany, in churches, you will find at Erntedankfest real pictures with Mary and Jesus and other scenes from the Bible. So some people are really creative and So here it's of course what I show you here, very simple patterns and very simple designs. And just spread out the glue in smaller areas so you don't have the whole paper too soaked with glue. And then when everything is dry, you can also hang it on the wall or just put it in a nice bookshelf.